Hello, friends. Wanted to come and share a few exercises today to help you through this Healthy Holidays challenge. It doesn't really matter if you're doing it or not. You can join in and do a workout anytime. Want to show you how simple it is to just get a few lower body, few upper body exercises in, and how it doesn't have to take a ton of time. It can be a 30-minute workout and provide results. So let's work through a few things today. We're going to start with just warming up, and we're going to start with some arm stretches. We'll go up, out, up, front, and out, up, front, and out, up, side, front. I think I just did that in reverse order. Up, front, side, up, front, by just working those arms, getting them warmed up. Next, let's stretch out the knees and get those joints warmed up. So we're just gonna raise the knee, raise the opposite knee, stretch it out, pull it in tight. I don't know about you guys, but I've tried a lot of different workouts and they vary between being very intense and high energy to being just very slow and low key. I tend to like something maybe just a little bit more in the middle. And I think sometimes the intensity isn't really necessary. You can achieve just as great of results with some slow, even consistency and not put as much stress on your body. All right, let's lunge to the side, spread your feet out wide, and lunge to the side. And just stick that tushy out behind you. Keep your legs straight. Stretch it out. Feels good just to stretch. Keep your core in tight. Will help you with some balance. All right, should we get our blood pumping a little bit now? We'll work into some high knees. So just in place, raise your knees. If you want to, you could reach your hands. Raise your knees out in front of you. Get that blood pumping. Starts making you feel a little bit more warmed up. All right, and stop. Next, we're just gonna walk out for a full body stretch. So I'm gonna reach down, walk my hands out to a plank position, completely stretch out, and walk myself back. And again. One more. All right. Bring it back up to the top. And I'm just going to scoot in a bit. We're going to go down to that downward dog type position. Stretch out our calves. And bend your knees. But don't touch. Back a little. Don't actually touch your knees to the ground. Just hover above the ground. And all the way back up. And then down to where your knees almost touch the ground. and up and down. All right. Stand up straight and let's get a few jumping jacks in. Ready, set, go. Just do 10. Should be starting to feel a little bit warmer. All right, and let's finish up by just doing some air squats and finishing to warm up that lower body as we move into the lower body set of exercises. So just bend down as low as you're able. All right, we're going to move into a set of lower body exercises that we'll repeat 2 times, followed by a set of upper body exercises that will also repeat 2 times, and then we'll end with some ab exercises. So grab a drink of water. You need it before we move into those lower body exercises. Desires to the men who divide you, follow mere natural instincts and in spirit. But you, dear friend, okay. So the first exercise that we're going to do is, and all of these exercises can be modified. You can do all of them with your body weight only, or choose a dumbbell to add resistance. Today I'll be switching off between a 20-pound weight and a 25-pound weight, but you do what's comfortable for you. So we are going to start the first set of lower body exercises. The first exercise is simply, some water here, a staggered Romanian deadlift with a shoulder press. So it would look like this. I have 1 foot forward, 1 foot slightly back, and I'm going to lower down to the toes and then raise up with a shoulder press. So again, I go down and up. We'll go to 10. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, we're gonna take 1 deep breath. And then we're going to switch sides and do the exact same thing, but the opposite leg forward. So in my case, left leg forward, right foot back, and again, I'm going to pick up the weight and lower, and then press. Lower and press. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, drop your weight for a moment and just stretch it out. The second exercise in our set of lower body exercises is going to be a reverse lunge with a knee raise. So I'm going to stand feet together and I'm going to sink back into a rear lunge and then raise and lift my knee. So back and then raise. It takes a little bit of balance and coordination, especially if you're using a weight. If you're using a weight, I would hold it out in front of you or hold it in your opposite hand. So we're going to do 10 on each side. So choose which leg you want to start with first. And again, we're going to reverse down and raise up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, give yourself a moment and stretch, and we will switch sides. So reverse lunge with the opposite leg and lift that knee. Here we go. We'll go for 10. All right. Reverse and raise. Reverse and raise. Reverse, raise. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Next, we're going to move into a Romanian deadlift with a calf raise. I'm going to increase the weight slightly here. And what we're going to do, set these down for a moment, just demonstrate. So we're going to sink down with the weights, raise up, and then lift our calves, lift our heels, I should say, so that we're working that calf muscle. All right, we'll go for 10. So grab your weights and let's go. You can slightly bend your knee on your down motion, but keep your core nice and tight and your back straight, shoulders back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, set the weights down. The last of the 4 exercises is going to be a goblet squat. So we're going to take one weight, hold it out in front of us, close to the body, and simply squat down. So nice and easy to end the set of 4 exercises. So choose your weight and center it in front of you. And we're going to squat down. Here we go. 8, 9, and 10. All right, set the weight down. Take a quick break. Grab a drink. And we're going to run through those 4 exercises one more time. Okay, so first up is the staggered RDL to a shoulder press. So again, 1 foot forward, 1 foot slightly back. Gonna sink down and press up. Five, 7, 9, and 1 more, 10. All right, take a quick moment and we will switch sides. All right, here we go, opposite side. Same thing. First foot forward, second foot slightly back, down, and press up. I think this is 4. Sometimes I forget to start counting. 5, 7, 9, and 10. All right. Set the weight down. Next, we'll go back into that reverse lunge with the knee raise. So take just a moment. Stretch it out a bit. All right, here we go. You can center some weight in front of you, or if it's a challenge to balance, just use your body weight. Again, knee back and raise. Back and raise. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, and we'll switch sides to the opposite leg. Here we go. So opposite leg back and raise. Back and raise. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, take a breath. Next, we're moving into that Romanian deadlift with a calf raise at the top. So take just a moment and get a breath. Some crazy hair going on here. It's not wanting to stay. All right. Grab those weights. And I'll just turn to the side so you can see the bend in the knee. So again, we're going to go down and raise at the top with a calf raise. So just a slight bend in the knee. Seven and 8, 9 and 10. Set those weights down. Take a quick drink. And then we're going to move into the upper body exercises. Have 5 exercises that again we'll repeat 2 times. All right, first exercise is going to be a bent over row. So choose your weight. And we're going to put our legs about shoulder width apart. We're going to bend at the knees. You can rest your opposite arm on your knee. Just turn this way. And you're simply going to raise the weight, keep your back straight. So like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, take a moment and we're going to switch sides, opposite side. Stretch out your arms for a minute. You're going to get lots of work here in the next few exercises. I encourage you to challenge yourself, lift heavy. Building muscle is one of the best ways to improve longevity, improve brain health, improve metabolism, and the benefits linger for hours after you exercise. So valuable. All right, let's switch sides. So with the weight, feet shoulder width apart, bend, slight bend, keep the back straight, and raise. Keep that core tucked in tight. And all right. Whew. Next one is going to be a bicep curl with a twist. So let me grab my other weight. And actually, I'll give you just a second. Let me demonstrate. So we are going to raise the weight, hold it out in front of us, raise it up with our palms up, then turn and lower the weight this way. So palms up to raise, turn, and down. All right, here we go. So up and down. Turn up and down. Turn up and down. You might find it beneficial to put a little bend in your knees. That's 4. Or also, sometimes it's helpful to stagger your feet. I don't prefer it that way. I think that was 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, take a moment and just rest. Our next exercise is going to be an alternating Arnold press. So we're going to take the weight, one arm at a time, and I'm going to raise it and then come down this way. I should back up a little bit so you can see it better. I'm going to cut off here. So press up, turn, and bring it down straight in front of you. And we'll take the other arm, press up, bring it down in front of you. Press up and down in front of you. Let's try it with the weights. Here we go. We'll try for 5 on each side. So I'm going to press up and then bring it down. Press up and bring it down. Up and down. Up and then down. Up. This 3 and 3. 4 and 4. 5 and 5. And rest. All right. Next is one of my favorites. I don't know if it's because it feels fantastic on my back, but I absolutely love it. So take just a moment and then we're going to move into a chest press. So we're going to be down on the floor and bring those weights alongside of you. And go ahead and lay back. And hopefully you can see me here. But we're just going to hold them up above us and slowly lower. Up and down. Wow. 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, and 10. And rest. All right, the last exercise in the upper body circuit. It's going to be similar to the chest press, but it's called a diamond press. And so instead of stretching the weights out this way, we're going to turn them in and push this way. So it gives a little bit more work on our tricep muscles. So that's the last one. And then we will go through and repeat that circuit of upper body exercises once again. So here we go. Diamond press. You're all the way down on the floor once again. And raise those weights up ahead of you. Bring them down to your abdomen. And straight back up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, ooh, 8, 9, and 10. Phew. All right, set the weights down and grab a quick drink. And we're going to repeat those upper body exercises one more time. All right, so we start back at the top with a bent over row. So single dumbbell, and we will do 10. So again, legs shoulder width apart, opposite arm can rest on your knee. And we're gonna keep our back straight, core tucked in, and just lift. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, rest. And we will repeat on the opposite side. All right, are you ready? Here we go, opposite side. Make sure you're breathing. Seven, 8, 9, and 10. All right, and rest. Number 2, we're moving into that bicep curl. Palms up. We're going to raise, turn, and lower. So raise, turn, and lower. All right, are you ready? We're almost done. Here we go. Palms up. So up, twist, down. Up, twist, down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, pushing it. Number 10, and twist, and down. All right. Next, that alternating Arnold press. So we have a press up, we turn in and come down. Then again, press up, turn in, come down. And we're gonna alternate those. So I'm doing 5 on this side and 5 on that side. We're almost home. Almost there. All right, let's get her done. Here we go. Opposite arms, alternating. All right, here we go. I'm going to press up and down, press up twisting down, up and down, up and down. 3, 3, 4, 4. One more on each side. 5 and ooh, 5. All right, set the weights down and rest. And we're moving to those last 2 floor exercises, the chest press and the tricep press, the diamond press. So take just a moment and we'll move down to the floor. Those weights at your side. Crazy hair. All right. So bring the weights back. Ooh. And press up. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Set the weights down. Last exercise, the last arm exercise. We're going to do that diamond press. So again, similar to the chest press, instead the weights are in front of us, close together. All right, are you ready? Yes. So grab your weights, lift them up, and lower. Six, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Drop the weights. All right. Last, we're just going to do some simple leg exercise or ab exercises. Take a drink. And we'll wind some. All right. So let's do some simple leg extending ab stretches. So I'm going to put my hands behind my head and extend the legs out and draw them in. Eight, 9, 10. All right. Let's stretch it out. Good job. I hope you made it all the way through. And you can feel it both in your upper body and lower body. Some really consistency with those simple exercises is really all you need to have a full body workout at home. So let's stretch it out. Stretch out those triceps. Really pull. Stretch out those legs, full body. Stretch. Let's take it to one side. Push it this way. And the other side. All right, and stretch out those hamstrings. Lean forward. And back. Switch legs. And sink it back. All right, let's give our back a good stretch. So hands and knees. Sink it back. Then bring it all the way forward. And push up. And really stretch out your back. All right. Good job, everybody. Thanks for sticking with me. Hope you enjoyed the workout today. Have a great one.